Oh my goodness, I have just found something so truly, truly incredible. Someone more accurately. Um, this is this incredible person who has introduced me to the concept of body grief. And as they say, this is Jane Mattingly. Body grief is universal. It is the experience of being in a body when you have changes in that body. And Jane Mattingly is someone who has experienced so many changes in her body, from experiencing disordered eating, all the way to experiencing chronic illness and then long-term disability. She is now transitioned in the past little chunk of time to what's called palliative care. All of the all the treatments or curative care that she was receiving was actually making her feel worse. And at this point, she has, after I think 19 brain and spine surgeries, transitioned into palliative care, which is just focused on making her feel comfortable and supported. She could live for a long time, she could not. But an incredible wisdom that she offers around this experience, very lived experience for her of grieving the changes that we all experience in bodies. Some experiences are easier or smoother, and some are more intense, but it is something that's universal. And it is something that I am so grateful that she's done this work. She's written a beautiful book called Body Grief about it. I'll include all the links below. She's now making art. Um, and I'm so grateful because as someone who works with primarily neurocomplex folks, um, this experience of having grief around our bodies and the way that they don't do the things we want them to do, in the context of an extremely ableist society is something that comes up without fail with every client. And it's something that I have experienced so profoundly in my life. And really, I didn't have the words for it. So that's why I'm so grateful for this. But the freedom that I now experience on the other side of my processed grief around my body is what has taken me, from disordered eating into joyful eating, from body dysphoria or gender dysphoria into body and gender euphoria. And it has been through that, what she talks about so profoundly in her book, pairing of storytelling and community that has really allowed me to, shift out of the grief, shift through the grief into liberation. And I'm just so profoundly grateful for the way that she has put this information together. I'm going to include in the description an article so that you can read briefly about what she shares on body grief. I'll read to you a short paragraph from that article. Um, so, Jane speaks to the body grief we all experience, from puberty to menopause to infertility to pregnancy loss, gender dysphoria, disability, and chronic illness to injury, and teaches us how to better understand our feelings around our bodies. Through her personal experiences and the stories of others, Jane illustrates that our body has not and will never be against us. As Jane writes in her book, body trust is a two-way street. In order to trust our bodies, our body needs to trust us to take care of it, be kind to it, and nourish it in all ways. This is a crucial component in the journey towards body trust, which is a journey without end. So I'll include the article below. I have ordered the book and am eager for it to arrive. I am so grateful for who she is and how she is living and sharing and grieving with us all. I'll include her Instagram as well. And yeah, just really look forward to you connecting with this information. Lots of love.